Hi, sir. Nice to meet you after a long time. So now, what is trending in our country is Delhi for the wrong
Mm.
reasons. So students are being beat up, and the mainstream media is not circulating it enough, is what the people feel, and mostly through Instagram and Facebook, these digital medium, where the government or there is no monopoly. Uh, the media cannot be bought easily here. So these are the places where this topic of protest in Delhi is trending. And first of all, there's a lot of people are shocked that this is happening in a country, in a democracy like ours, which is mostly known for peaceful protests. And we've got our freedom itself from peaceful means. That is what they say. And right now, this NEET issue, which has been a problem, and the political parties have taken advantage of this word NEET in every election campaign, and no state has been able to stop it. But they make use of this to instigate people for votes, and promises are made on this, but nothing really changes. And there is one group of people who say NEET is actually an equalizer. It has made opportunity equal for all the people, like all the classes. The other one says education should be a state subject and center should not rule it. So these are the conflicts going on. And at this point of time, since in the last 5 years, three times the paper has been leaked. And because medical seats, we know, costs like 1 crore to 2 crores when we try to do it in private colleges. When somebody passes a NEET, they can study in fraction of a cost. So people, for saving money, can spend tens of lakhs to actually get the questions and passing the examination. It is a completely paper-based examination, and 20 to 25 lakh people write it like every year. So your thoughts, I would like to know your thoughts on two things. One, NEET as an examination, is it a failure right now? And can it be better? The other one is the protest which is going on. Is it real, or is it actually more political? And your thoughts we can take on the first thing, like we can talk about the examination itself.
NEET exam is definitely a bad exam, not a good exam, for a simple reason that it tries to select people for All India Institute of Medical Sciences to our some last medical college run by some MLA in a rural district of Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
All of them have to take NEET. This exam is such a ill-conceived and a bad exam that words are very words are less to describe its foolishness. One thing is the concept of requirement of eligibility to become a doctor has been upheld by Supreme Court. But I don't think they mean that only it should be upheld by way of this kind of NEET. There can be exam and there can be an entrance barrier for students to get into medical profession. Not that the person who gets first rank in the NEET and who goes to the best college will be the best doctor. See, these are very different things altogether. We don't know whether he will be the best surgeon, his hand will not shiver when he holds the knife, or that he will prescribe the best of medicine because he knows only textbookish knowledge. He may not be having the intuition. There may be a student who may not be the top in NEET, but he may still be a very good surgeon or a doctor because he will be able to connect to the patient and he will be able to diagnose and give good remedy. So all these are different topics. But coming to NEET exam by itself, I feel this is such a bad exam that one should somehow kick it out. Then what is the replacement for it? NEET exam should be there for the elite colleges of this country. Elite medical colleges. You identify 10 or 15, 20 colleges.
Like IIT, IIMs.
Like IIT, IIM. You identify top-notch 20, 25 colleges and say that for this we have the most rigorous type of examination called NEET. You call NEET or hardly anything neat about this. Everything is unclean. Now, remaining colleges, which there are so many all over the country, private, government, all sorts of colleges which are there, please allow the state to conduct their own exam. in which 12th class marks should also have weightage. Now, I don't understand in this country why children are made to suffer to study for 12th class exam. They die half a death. Their parents take them to tuition. They have to study this, that, everything, and then they get 98, 99% in 12th. And when you come out of it, there is no recognition for it. He cannot join anything with it.
One more year he practices for the competitive exam.
There are people who are preparing for NEET for 3 years, 4 years and all. It is another civil service exam. At least there is a job. Here you have to join the medical college, study for 5.5 years, MBBS, and then you come out and people say that you only MBBS. With MBBS, what can you do?
Correct.
What is the use of MBBS? Now
MD,
you have created
FRC.
a system which is on the face of it stupid. On the face of it. No sensible country will get into this kind of thing. Why should one exam equalize the topmost medical college and the bottommost medical college, and then they give a cutoff mark? This cutoff mark means you have qualified, not qualified. What is that meaning of qualification? That means you will be a good doctor, is it? I don't understand this whole concept. Please leave it to states where 12th class marks should have a weightage. And a part of it will come from an exam, entrance exam, which is conducted by the state authorities. They know the priorities of the state and they will do it. Second thing, for all the elite institutions which are identified, you create a real super tough examination which select children will participate. Otherwise, other children will go to other colleges. They'll also become doctors.
Like engineers.
Why only engineer? Law colleges. There is an exam called CLAT,
Correct.
which is only for the national law universities. Then there is IIT exam, JEE and things like that, which takes care of IIT and NIT and all those things. Why is this medical college only suffering with this kind of nonsense? There must be some reason. Na? This madness must be stopped. Every year children are suffering like anything. There is no end to this. This is number one about NEET. Second point about NEET is this kind of examination, paper-based examination, where papers are printed in some press, then they are all loaded into, now by Indian Air Force helicopters and planes. Why did they not put Indian Army on the examination centers? Maybe next year they will put. Only Navy may not find a role in NEET exam. So, are you not looking stupid? As a nation, are you not looking stupid? Making Air Force carry question paper? Is that the method of safety? Is that the method to ensure safety of the question paper from being leaked? I am appalled. You should think, can't they leverage technology? What is the kind of cost that is happening for all this to conduct this kind of madness? Why can't they have a system-based exam? Why can't some 22 lakh children are appearing? Right. Provide 22 lakh systems all over the country in different centers, depending on how many people are appearing in various centers. 22 lakh computer system is no great investment. And create permanent structures, create permanent facilities. Behind NEET, there may be some UPSC exam. Behind UPSC, there may be some other exam. There is no dearth of examination in this country. To torture children, there is no dearth at all. We have created a mad situation for them. You are reading that book just to show me that book. That is very interesting. This is the thing which we have done. This name of this book is Life as if there is no past, no future. Okay. This is the condition of students in India. There is no past, no future. People are selling their fields, people are selling their houses, mortgaging it, and they are writing exams, exam after exam, chasing a very limited number of government jobs, very limited number of medical seats, and things like that. Can't they put entire thing digital? Let them come and sit in the computer centers and they answer the question. There need not be any invigilator. There need not be anybody. Anybody can walk in, give their Aadhaar card, do the biometric, go and sit and write the exam. That should be the kind of atmosphere you should aim at. But my question in this country is, can you define an ideal situation and work towards it at least? How many hours has this education minister spent on discussing on innovative ideas for conducting NEET? How many hours has he spent? Let him give the minutes of the meeting. Let him release it in public domain. If I write an RTI and say that you please release all the minutes of the meeting that you held for innovations in NEET exam, they will say that this is state secret or some other recourse they will take under some clause of RTI Act and they will not give. Then that is another track.
Right.
Now, why can't the examination method be modified?
UK, US and all have completely
And forget
digitized,
about UK, US. Even if they have not done it, even if UK, USA has not done it, are you still a colonial country? You innovate and let them follow, na?
Only UPI is the only thing which has happened like that in India, which I feel.
UPI is the only visible thing.
Yeah.
UPI is the only visible thing. And another biggest dinosaur is the election system method that we should talk separately. Why can't they innovate these exams, the methodology, and take children into confidence? Put up a paper. Let the government come out with a paper. This is what we want. Let there be suggestions. Let there be demonstration. Demonstration, not this kind of demonstration. Demonstration of technology. Let there be technology demonstration. Make the entrance fees for writing the exam 5,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees. Doesn't matter. For the simple why I'm saying doesn't matter is every child is spending thousands or even lakhs of rupees for coaching and then getting the paper leak. Then they have to travel again from some village or somewhere and write the exam because centers can't be in every place. Decide the centers, make everything transparent. Now, what is the problem? Why can't there be a small committee of people who are given a simple directive that we want NEET exam held at least twice a year? At least, and it should be held in a digital manner. And it should be held in a center which is permanently created. Let the children come and write and go. What is the problem? Why should there be invigilation? If the next person who is sitting next to me is having a totally different question paper, how can I cheat with him? And your question paper is always such that you will not have time to cheat. If you read the question properly and write, you cannot have time to cheat. This whole thing is nonsense. Whatever is happening is nonsense. You are going in a totally opposite direction. When the question paper leaked, nobody in this country is engaging in a discussion or a debate or a study as to how to plug these leak. You know what they are coming up with? We will send the question paper by Indian Air Force aircraft. How will that make it safe? After all, the aircraft has to land, helicopter has to land, the bundles have to be removed, the bundles have to be taken to the center 1 day or so before. The same thing, one paper can be pulled out, photocopying is available, everything is available. What difference? You see, the public image or the video which is made to run in the minds of people is Air Force helicopters and aircrafts are taking the question papers. So it has become leak proof. I mean, what nonsense is this? Before that, the question was set by somebody. The questions were collated somewhere. All the questions were typed somewhere. The papers are ready. Then it was either transmitted or proof printing was done. Then the printing happened. Then somebody has stapled it. Then it has been packaged into bundles and it has been sent to various destinations.
Correct.
Suppose one bundle is not sent and it is not numbered and printed. How will the Air Force aircraft or helicopter help? How will an army help if they are put for invigilation? You must create a situation by which leaking is impossible. Try whatever you can. That should be the method, is it not?
Correct.
You remember, I will recall for you when this demonetization was done, and 2,000 rupees were printed, and we all used to stand in queue to get 2,000 rupees and not know what to do with it because nobody will give change. There was one person here, I forget the name, in whose possession there was some 34 or 36 crores of 2,000 rupee note recovered. Now, all those were all not serially numbered also. RBI said these are all genuine. They also said, but it has not come through our chest. From where it has come? From printing press. I don't know. It has been printed in India only, or they. Then CBI washed their hands out of it. Everybody washed their hands in High Court of Madras. It is there. All these are all part of some order. After all, currency note which has been printed to avoid illegal printing of currency note was found in somebody's illegal possession, and you are not able to find out the origin of it, the source of it, and the man goes scot-free, the whole case goes. You are telling me that because Air Force aircraft will transport the printed paper, question paper, it will not get leaked. What kind of narratives are we feeding to public? 3 out of 5 times you said the papers have been leaked.
Yes. Last 5 years, 3 times it has been leaked. Yes.
3 times the leak has been found.
Okay.
Other 2 times nobody knows. Let us not fool ourselves, and let us not be under some delusion. 2 times nobody has found out. 3 times it has been found. 3 out of 5 is also good, na? For some innovative action to be taken. And first of all, stop this national NEET business. Again, I am repeating, make NEET only for elite colleges. All the other colleges, let the state conduct their own exam. All this cross-state quota, this quota, that quota, all that you stop. Whichever state wants medical college, they'll start medical college. Now, engineering was such a premium thing earlier. Now, nobody is going to engineering. Half the engineering colleges are running vacant only. Make it like that, na? It is question of demand and supply. It is a question of demand and supply. Instead of having a NEET exam in the beginning of the medical journey, doctor's journey, you have a common exam at the end of it. After 5.5 years of medical education, let the Medical Council of India or any body, elite body, create an exam.
Like a board exam for schools.
For one exam after the degree is given for practice. For practice. Let anybody join any medical college. If he wants to waste 5.5 years of his time and his parents' money, let him waste. But he can practice only if he clears that exam. There is some such exam for joining in UK, USA, everywhere. If a child migrates from here to USA, even in India, if somebody comes from some country, he has done MBBS from some country and comes into India, we have some exam like that.
To practice in India.
To practice in India. So you make an exam after 5.5 years, one exam, which will clear it. Now, Bar Council has such an exam.
Yes.
Now, all the children who are clearing their LLB or BL course for 5 years or 3 years, they have to write an All India Bar examination. They will get enrolled, but within 6 months or 1 year, they have to pass that exam.
Correct.
Only then their practicing license is valid.
Correct.
So, whether you study from what do you call as Lion College or a Donkey College, you will have to pass that exam. Create something like that.
Yeah.
You equalize it at the end of it. Now, why are you equalizing it at the beginning?
So that colleges will compete to provide good education. That will also happen. That can be
you will not get practicing license unless you do this. You don't want to think at all because nobody has time to think. Nobody has time to think because nobody has time to do their work. See them how beautifully they dress and come to parliament as if some fashion parade is happening. Do they have time? Do the ministers have time?
Unless something explodes, nothing happens in this country. Unless and until something goes
that
big. That
seems to be the situation in most part of the world. Not only in India, most part of the world. A person who studies MBBS in a country like, let us say, Russia or China or Georgia or Lithuania, somewhere, when they come back for practice in India, they have to write an exam. Make the same kind of exam mandatory
Here
for
also.
our children also. Finish it off. And allow anybody to study medical
Anywhere, any
anywhere.
college.
Keep studying. Don't allow them to practice.
Right. So I have one question. Now, if the fees of medical college or the donation has gone more than a crore and a
More
half, no,
than
sir.
that.
So, is it not regulated, sir? Then,
No,
the opportunity is very difficult for people who don't have the money, no, sir. Then they cannot become doctors.
they
If
cannot.
so,
That is why this mad rush to become doctors in through government college.
mm,
Mad rush to become doctors through government college, because as you yourself said, in government college it is fraction of a.
so
Uh,
can't that be regulated, sir? The donations.
it in India it cannot be. It doesn't seem to be regulated because the most of these medical colleges are owned by politicians.
Okay.
Okay, unless it is a old medical college like CMC and all, which are very honorable medical colleges owned by big trusts and all. These individual politicians are two politicians together. They are not starting medical college to propagate medical studies in India. Is it not? That you agree?
Yeah.
Their noble aims is not to provide good medical education in India and thereby get blessings for their soul and improve their karma account. That is not the aim. Their aim is to launder their black money and create situations or create institutions by which wherein they will invest their ill-gotten money and they will make more money out of it. They'll get more money out of it. Suppose there are 500 students are being taken in a college. They make 500 crores and every year. 500 crores. Any number of medical colleges have been raided by income tax in Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and all, and crores of rupees has been seized. From where they have come? What has happened to this case? Have you ever heard of a third degree being applied to such people?
No. But is there a law against these?
But two father and son who were minding their own business and running a mobile shop, and they didn't close the mobile shop on time or something like that during COVID times, they were taken and beaten and killed.
Yes, Satankulam
Huh.
incident.
Satans were there, na? The real Satans were there in the police station. They killed them. Killed a father and son. I mean, I can't get out of that thought at all.
Who gave them the power? Like, because you spoke about it right now in Delhi, we see so many videos of police beating up the public, the students. They're getting beaten on the face and all.
Yes.
So what will happen if somebody dies there, sir, in that commotion?
Why should death only define an action against a public authority? I say, why should always death? This, I think, has got a legacy for us from Jallianwala Bagh.
Correct. Yes.
Till some 360 or 70 people died, actually killed. The nation did not shake up. How many Lala Lajpat Raj died through Lati charge? Not, it doesn't shake your conscience. Only numbers shake your conscience, is it?
Correct. Like
why should only death define the whole thing? Suppose injuries have happened in yesterday's police beating, and suppose the child or somebody dies after 10 days or 15 days. Suppose there are wounds which are not visible, because police are probably very good in that, to beat without the wound being visible. Suppose their internal organs are damaged. Yes. And they catch hold of some problem after 10 days, 15 days, they die after 1 month. Nobody is going to relate this beating to that death. What you are saying is death should happen in the field where the protest is happening. They should die. Then what will happen? That will galvanize. Even now, if it has not galvanized, it is very bad. What more is required? You are seeing so many videos of children being beaten. They're all students, I say. What kind of conscience are you carrying? What kind of conscience is this government carrying?
So, but when it happens in a capital like Delhi against the government, there are opposition parties, there are people who don't like the government, who can gather up in lakhs,
Hmm.
and if they demand, then is it the government's duty to fulfill their demand at any cost? Won't it be like, okay, next time if we don't like something, 10 lakh people will gather in Delhi and we'll tell the government to do this? If the government budges, would it become a practice for the sitting government? Is that the fear they have, that you can't budge for protests?
See, this is the only kind of question which is raised by in the social media and everywhere.
Right.
Should the government budge? Every time any protest happens, you can feel the pulse of it. You can know, as a common citizen, as a common person, we will know whether it is correct or wrong, whether it is right or wrong, whether this protest is genuine or not genuine. What are the underpinning factors of this agitation? What were the underpinning factors of farmers' agitation?
Well, farm law.
Farm
Farm
laws,
law.
three farm
Yes,
laws
three
which
farm
were
laws.
passed in the most undemocratic way.
Correct.
That
Yeah.
was the underpinning, that was the cause of that farm law.
Yes.
Finally, they stood, and all these allegations which are making now was also there.
Yes.
Foreign funding,
Yes. Yeah.
opposition sponsor. Why should opposition not sponsor? What is the method? You don't allow opposition to speak in the parliament. You don't want them to speak outside. Media is controlled. What should they do? You tell me. Is the mainstream media covering it the way you are
Very
speaking?
less. Very less. Very less.
Then
Mm.
I mean, there you allow this whole thing to explode like this, and then you try to contain it by saying that why should you always blame foreign government? I say,
Mhm.
or foreign powers. Destabilizing another country is any country's statecraft. Don't we do that? Wherever we have some undesirable governments or undesirable things, don't we use all the powers of our statecraft? Don't we have a huge foreign service? Don't we have RAW? Don't we have IB? Are we not a equally great country in doing all this? Every country indulges in all this, right from the days of Arthashastra, Chanakya times. These are all normal activities of a statecraft. But general allegation, अरे नहीं ये सब foreign government से हो रहा है, and opposition is doing it. Opposition is meant for it only. Opposition will take advantage of it. Should they take any disadvantage? You tell me what they should do.
Yeah.
My personal suggestion would be that Mr. Rahul Gandhi should say that I will participate in this protest full, but I don't want any advantage for Congress because of this. I am participating because I am empathetic to their cause. This he should release a letter from his office, and then he should participate. If that satisfies.
So little more understanding about the protester. Who is Sonam Wangchuk? Why is he protesting suddenly? And uh, when is the how should the government actually handle protests? We've seen Jallikattu protest which happened in Tamil Nadu as well, and it started with 4 5 people and it grew into lakhs across the state. And right now, what is happening in Delhi is growing every day. Multiple parts of the country, people are coming, and the protest is growing. Why is the government actually taking brute force against these people as a solution when they're just students? Or they should give, they are not somebody who are accused in some case, and who are not, they are not doing some crime. They are trying to tell their view and opinion and make sure it is heard in the parliament. Otherwise, no way they can go to an MP or they can represent themselves to the bigger leaders in the country. So when is that, who gives the power to the government to actually hit those people? Is it there in the constitution? Is it against the law to do that? Or what is the action which will be taken against the people who are responsible for this?
See, whether government has power to hit the people or not, they have power. Government is, after all, a sovereign entity. It keeps shifting, sovereignty. But government, at some point of time, they can open fire on the public. I mean, if you can kill people on a legitimate ground, That means they have the supreme powers. The power of the government, there is no doubt about it. What they can do, what they cannot. But are they using their power in a legal or a illegal way? This
Right.
is the question.
Right.
Students are protesting. See, students' protest have started peacefully. They are singing songs, they are putting posters, they are abusing people, they are shouting slogans. All these things they are doing. Now, police comes and they tease these students. They provoke young people, young students who are also sitting in the demonstration for so much time. Then that Mr. Sonam Wangchuk is on this thing
Fasting.
fasting for last 18 days or 19 days. There was a petition in High Court, Delhi High Court, saying that he should be fed. Then the High Court has directed the government that you should protect his life. So they come and take him away and go away to force feed him or do something. I mean, he cannot die in medical hospital. Now, this was first point of enragement for these students. Suddenly the leader is missing. Then the police descend on them. Police is not a friendly police. Police is trying to take it out on them. That is what is it. You somehow, I mean, the order should, the police should be that somehow see to it that you get provoked. And then put the blame, because narrative has to be created that the students became unruly, they became violent. Now, how long can students remain non-violent? How long they will be remaining unprovoked? After all, they have grievances, loads of grievances, nobody to listen, no past, no future. Their situation is that they are suspended in a dark vacuum. They don't know where to go. And on top of it, the state is, what is it that could have happened if the education minister had resigned, or he has been better fired? What would have happened? Ego will be hurt, is it? Government ego will be hurt. Suppose the senior most two ministers are deputed. Why ministers? I would say if Prime Minister himself comes, wades into the crowd, security will happen, security will happen. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. If the heart is clean, nothing will happen. If he wades into the crowd and sits down, let us discuss it peacefully and televise the whole thing. Not the kind of television that is we are used to see. Getting down from aircraft, all those, receiving award, not that kind of. The television broadcasting should happen through independent channels, live. Come, you tell Rahul Gandhi also, or any other opposition, you also come, we'll all go and sit there. Our students. What will happen? Does government have an ego or individuals have egos? Government should be the people's government. Na? Simply go and sit. The crowd will surge to 10 lakh, 20 lakh if Mr. Modi comes and sits in middle of the students. Okay, let us listen to it. Let us listen to your grievance. Let me see how to go about it. Then have a discussion. Somebody will say that let us innovate the exam, let us change it. Listen to him. And request them that you please go home. Let me see what is to be done. Do you think the crowd will disperse peacefully or not?
Yes, yes.
Huh?
They will. Yeah. If they are heard, they will disperse.
They should be heard.
Yeah, that's all.
They should be heard, not beaten. They should be heard directly. After all, he calls himself Pradhan Sevak. Pradhan Sevak, Chaukidar. All these titles are given by himself to himself. Apart from the 170 titles which he has got from all over the world, these are titles which he has given to himself. As we have given the constitution to ourselves, he has given these titles to himself. And he should live up to these titles. He should go, Pradhan Sevak, he should go. After all, whom should I serve? I should serve the next generation. Or should I serve the generation which is almost in the grave? Go and sit with them. Tell that we will sit in silence for 15 minutes. Let us cool down. Now you tell me, Have I come here with 15-minute agenda? You don't have any great agenda, my dear sir. You don't have any great agenda. A country with 5 lakh population, you have spent 3 days. 3 days in a country with 5 lakh population. You can spend 30 days in the midst of these students, doing no other work. Simply go and sit. Sit with them, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen to the finest of dresses that you wear. Let it happen. They're all poor people, poor students. Go and sit with them. Don't do anything. I have come to listen. If you shout, I can't listen. Please tell. Slowly you tell, I will listen. It is also being recorded. We are broadcasting it. In the webcast is being done. Live webcast is happening. There are 100 cameras. Everybody can webcast anything you want. I am here to listen and I will solve it. This is my promise. You know what he is saying? He is saying that leakage of paper is a grave sin. And those who have leaked it will be punished. He is viewing this as a isolated event. The emotions and the sentiments of lakhs of students from all over the country coming to one place in Delhi is not being recognized. Sir, your presence is required there. You should have gone with a orange juice to Sonam Wangchuk and given him that orange juice and told you, break your fast. I will fast with you for 1 day. I will also sit here with you for 1 day. And let us discuss it out. Let us talk. Let me hear. Ego will go down. Huh?
Now it's going like in the opposite direction. Losing popularity among the next generation is a big danger for any government. So probably
I don't think any government has survived after the students and the youth have been antagonized.
Right.
The only instance which comes to my mind is Tiananmen Square in China way back in 1988 or so, where the students had done democracy movement and it was crushed, but the state survived. And the later history of China, it validated the state action. If the state of People's Republic of China had given in at that time, there would have been danger. But all the progress that happened in China, and today the same students who will be now say 50 years or 60 years in age, when they look back, they may even say that the state action was correct. But do you think a similar thing is going to happen in India? We are not fighting for democracy.
Yeah.
We seem to be having democracy.
Yes.
But slowly we are understanding that we are not having democracy. There is something else. We don't know what to do with it. We seem to have a constitution, then we don't seem to have it. We seem to have laws, but we don't seem to have it. We seem to have police which are to protect us, but we don't seem that they are protecting us. We feel that we can demonstrate peacefully in a public place. We don't. Do you know that there is something called as a boat club in Delhi also? You know, the whole thing was fashioned like a darbar. Central is in the central vista. In the center is the Rashtrapati Bhavan.
Right.
He or she sits in the throne in the top. Then right and left are the ministries. And in between there is a huge, green road. Rajpath's both sides is huge green, this thing right up to India Gate. This green portion of about 2-3 kilometers was open for public to demonstrate.
Okay.
At your age, you don't even know this, I think.
Yeah, I know.
In England, in London, there is Hyde Park. That park is meant for all. You go to London anytime, some demonstration or other will be going on.
Correct.
Like that,
even I think near White House also the huge
yes, that is that Washington Memorial and that entire thing.
Yeah.
You see that movie Forrest Gump.
Yes.
You see that movie Forrest Gump. They show that entire thing full of people, civil rights movement. civil rights movement where Martin Luther King and all had spoken. That place was meant for public demonstration. Similarly, this place, entire stretch, which can accommodate easily 1 million people,
Oh.
is meant for that. But over a period of time, not this government, even before, they banned all demonstrations there. If you ask them anything, security. Security. What security? What security? Children wanted to enter parliament and discuss, correct? Allow them. Allow them. You want security, is it not? There were some 3 or 4 people who did something they threw from the visitors gallery, and then they were caught and all. Remember when this parliament was newly inaugurated?
Yes, yes.
What happened to that case? Are you aware of it?
Nobody knows.
Neither I am aware of it. Has a charge sheet been filed? Who are those people? What is their antecedents? Were they from foreign government sponsored or opposition sponsored? Who sponsored them? What is their antecedent? Did anybody get to know any news about it?
Nothing, sir.
And suppose 500 children or 1,000 children are told that please come to parliament. We are sitting here. What would have happened to this country? Your stature would have gone up by 10,000 times.
Yeah,
Huh?
it would have won the confidence of the students and people as well.
It would have created a legacy. If you allow people to come, na? But this was a parliament which was inaugurated even without the president. Do you know what parliament consists of? Tell me. What Indian parliament consists of?
You mean the people, sir?
No, what does it what are the parts of the Indian parliament?
So the parliament consists of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha.
That's all.
Yes.
Indian parliament consists of 3 parts. The president is the first.
Okay.
President, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. President is part of the parliament.
Okay.
President is not a part apart.
Okay.
That is the kind of book you have got there. You just show it to what Mr. Ambedkar felt about himself.
I think it's apart.
He called himself a part apart. He felt because of this caste situation, he is never part of this society. So beautifully he has expressed it.
Okay.
I mean, it is like hitting the whole society with a slipper. If a man of that high education and wisdom is telling that I feel like a part apart, then what can be more insulting to the society? Similarly, Indian parliament consists of the president, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. President is part and parcel of the parliament.
Okay.
And the president was not part of inauguration of this parliament. If I had been in that place, if I had controlled the events, I would have opened the parliament 6 months prior to all the children. Children from various states can come, and poor children, educated, studying students, everybody can come, freely enter the parliament, new parliament, sit wherever they feel like. They will not destroy anything. They will not damage anything. And even if it damage, what difference does it make? As if you don't damage it. You allow citizens to come. For 6 months, the parliament should have been open for everybody. Let children sit in the speaker's chair and shout and conduct a mock parliament. Let anything happen. Let them celebrate that parliament. Na? How was it done? How was it done? You recollect how it was done.
Yeah.
Was there any celebration?
There was only opposition. People were opposing the parliaments, and it was suddenly opened.
And there was one Sengol.
Yes.
Nobody knows what is that Sengol. Huh?
Correct.
What kind of narratives we create? Parliament, new parliament opened without, it is truncated parliament which was opened. President was not there. Who controls all this? Now students said we want to come into parliament. What is preventing them? High security zone, you should see the security people. They will become devilish. They will start dancing, all these people. Security. We are all going by aircraft. there is security check. After that, you are at peace. The establishment is at peace that we have sanitized the whole thing.
Yes.
Similarly, check the students and allow them inside. Na? What is the problem? What is the sanctity of a parliament which doesn't allow the citizens and students and children to enter it? They are having a grievance. They said that we want to get into parliament and discuss. Allow them. They are not saying that we will come and break up anything or anything.
They want to represent.
They want to represent. Why? Because your MPs are not representing. The students who have come to Delhi from various parts of the country, are they staying in their MPs' houses? Or they are staying in footpath? Footpath. Why? Why is the MP not hosting them in their house? Why is he not distributing food for them? Why are the students not being allowed to go into parliament in a peaceful way? If they are agitated, let them shout. They are not going to break anything. They are all children who have studied for NEET and various other exams. They are all well-educated children. Let them go. Let them crowd the entire parliament. Tell them that come peacefully and let us listen. Be present. Listen to them. Telecast it. Do something which the world will get stunned by your action in a positive way. Romanian dictator also beat up all the agitators. After 30-35 years of misrule or oppression, public came up and then they finished them. He and his wife, Ceausescu or somebody. Same thing happened with Marcos in Philippines. The list of such things, why you take our own Bangladesh and our own Nepal and all?
Sri Lanka, it happened.
Sri Lanka. Why don't you listen to them? What is wrong in listening? What is wrong in wading into them and tell, I am with you. I am sitting here, please let us tell the story. This much only. You tell me from your heart, you are about half my age. Would the demonstration continue or they will peacefully disperse? And if we keep up our word that in 1 month's time I'll come up with a complete situation.
Correct. They will disperse. After all, they want justice in the examination. Yes. That's all.
Justice and to be heard.
Yes.
To be heard.
Correct.
They're not being heard. Instead of being heard, beat them. Beat them. What is the point?
Correct.
But in India, children are scared to go to police station.
Correct.
Citizens are scared to go to police station.
Correct.
Why? You created a situation like that. Because now the students who have been beaten by police, will they ever have a good faith for police?
Not at all. Not at all.
What prevents leaders to lead? What makes them think that they will get away with all this? And how many people will you beat and how many people will you kill, I say? You tell me. In that movie Casablanca, there will be that dissident leader will be, he will be there, and it is the Casablanca is occupied by Germans, the Nazis. He says that you may kill one dissident, you may kill second, you may kill hundreds, but even Nazis will get tired of killing. How many will you beat? How many will you kill? Will the students, suppose you disperse all the crowd, tomorrow you disperse all the crowd and you send them packing to their houses in wherever states they have come from, will they carry a happy memory of this thing or will they carry bitterness?
Bitterness. They will spread the word.
They will spread the word. They will have a scar in their life. Lifelong scarring you have done. Lifelong you have scarred them.
Correct.
For what? That state will protect you. That is what the constitution says. That the government will be for you. Is it for you?
Doesn't look like it.
Positively not. I mean, I don't speak this vehemently, but yesterday's incidents was not good. Beating up girl children, all these people, everybody. What nonsense is going on?